Good evening, this is Brass Tacks. I'm Zakir Jacob. It started from Bengal and then it spread to Punjab, and now the latest casualty seems to be Bihar. All indications from Patna are that Nitish Babu is laying the ground to dump the India alliance and return back to the NDA and to the BJP. Now, for a man who has earned the ignominious moniker Paltu Chacha, this may be nothing new. In fact, frankly, he's done this so many times that we have lost count. But it will ask serious questions of both the India alliance and also of the BJP. For the India alliance, has it crumbled even before it began? Are one after another allies deserting this alliance and this idea even before we get into election season full throttle? And for the BJP, why would they entertain a gentleman who dumped them after piggybacking on the BJP to win in 2020, who also dumped them once in 2013 and 14 and then joined hands with Lalu Prasad Yadav and the Congress in 2015? Or is everything forgotten in the Behti Ganga that is Bihar politics? But first, the story of what has been an action-packed day, both in Patna and in Delhi.
आजकल लोग परिवार का लोग कितना पढ़ता रहता करते रहता है, नेता बनता है। आजकल तो बहुत लोग अपने परिवार को बढ़ाते रहता है।
जिस तरह से भाषण किया है नीतीश कुमार ने कि परिवारवाद पर जिस तरह से अटैक किया है, तो इतना तीखा हमला तो मैं पहली बार देख रहा हूँ कि नीतीश जी ने और राष्ट्रीय जनता दल पर किया है।
ये छक्का पंजा का खेल चल रहा है नीतीश कुमार और लालू यादव, सह और मात दोनों एक दूसरे से कितनी सीट मिलेगी उसके लिए बार्गेनिंग पावर किसका बढ़ेगा।
सरकार में अभी ठीक है तब तो जा रहे झंडा फहराने।
मुझे विश्वास है कि नीतीश कुमार जी ऐसा कोई कदम नहीं उठाएंगे जिससे उनकी छवि पर और उनकी पार्टी जनता दल यूनाइटेड की छवि पर किसी तरह की आंच आए।
All right, so is the ground being laid for yet another U-turn, yet another somersault by a man who, like I said at the top of the show, has earned the infamous moniker of Paltu Chacha? Is Nitish Kumar now setting the stage for a ghar wapsi back to the NDA and to the BJP fold? Here in our studios, Shehzad Poonawala is national spokesperson of the BJP. Meeta Chakrabarti, spokesperson of the Congress, will be joining us. Rajiv Ranjan is spokesperson of the JDU. Professor Manojit Mandal, political analyst and TMC sympathizer, also joining us. राजीव रंजन जी, मैं आपसे शुरू करूंगा। हो क्या रहा है पटना में? काफी सारे चर्चाएं हो रहे हैं। आपके एमएलएस की मीटिंग अभी अभी खत्म हुआ शाम में। दिल्ली में भी काफी सारी मीटिंग्स हो रहे हैं। क्या तैयारी हो रही है कि वापस बीजेपी और एनडीए के साथ गठबंधन में वापस आ जाएं?
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो मैं आपके कई डेरोगेटरी रिमार्क्स के लिए मैं आपको कुछ सलाह देना चाहूंगा। आप राजनेताओं की जुबान में क्यों बात कर रहे हैं? आपके पास ये साहस है कि देश में जो भी राजनीतिक दल हैं उन्होंने अलायंसेस बनाए, अलायंसेस तोड़े, कई दलों के साथ रिश्ता बनाया, कई के साथ तोड़ा। कोई भी राजनीतिक दल इस देश में अपवाद नहीं है जिसने, वजह चाहे जो भी रही हो, उन्होंने अलग अलग अलायंसेस, अलग अलग दलों के साथ रिश्ता नहीं जोड़ा। लेकिन आपने तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के जो जिस तरह से लठमार नेताओं के बयान होते हैं, उस तरीके का आपने इंट्रो बनाया। ये हैरानी पैदा करने वाला पूरा आपका इंट्रो था।
नहीं, राजीव रंजन जी,
नीतीश कुमार जी,
एक सेकंड सुनिए, बात भी
बिहार
सुनिए।
के
नहीं, मैंने ऐसे क्या
नहीं,
बात,
मुझे अपनी बात पहले करने दीजिए।
मैंने ऐसे क्या बात बताया अपने इंट्रो में? क्या बिहार में लोग, मैंने ये भी बोला इनफेमस मॉनिकर, उसका हिंदी में विवरण होगा कि लोग ऐसे कहते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं कह रहा हूं, लोग बिहार में कहते हैं उनका नाम ऐसा है। और उनका रिकॉर्ड देख लीजिए आप, 1993 से देख लीजिए, इतने बार उन्होंने एक तरफ से पलटी मार के दूसरे तरफ और
सुनिए,
वापस वहां से
अगर मुझसे बात करने के लिए आपने बुलाया है।
नहीं, एक सेकंड।
नहीं,
आप अगर सलाह,
इतना धैर्य रखिए,
अगर आप मुझे सलाह दे रही है, अगर आप मुझे सलाह दे रही है, कम से कम आपके नेता को भी सलाह देने के लिए, आपके नेता को भी सलाह देने के लिए क्षमता रखिए।
आप सलाह देने वाले कौन होते हैं?
अरे
आप पहले अगर बात सुननी है तो सुनिए।
क्या बिहार की जनता दे सकती है आपको सलाह, या वो भी नहीं, वो भी कोई नहीं होता? नहीं, बिहार की जनता भी कोई नहीं होते आपको सलाह देने के लिए। आप मन मर्जी जो भी करें,
अनुमति नहीं दूंगा कि आप मेरे नेता की
आप मन मर्जी, आप मतलब आपके पार्टी और आपके नेता मन मर्जी जो भी करें,
मन मर्जी
और बिहार के जनता देखते रहे,
से कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं क्या?
नहीं, आप बताइए ना, क्या आपके व्यवहार, आपके नेता के और आपके पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के व्यवहार हम सब बिहार के जनता बैठ के देखना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये पब्लिक है, पब्लिक
लगातार बोल नहीं सकते।
नेता लोग कुछ भी करेंगे, पब्लिक चुपचाप बैठ के देखेंगे। यही है ना आपका एटीट्यूड?
मुझे बोलने के लिए बुलाया है,
बोलिए सर, बोलिए। आप नेता है, आपको अगर
आप अनइंटरप्टेड पहले मुझे सुनिए।
नहीं दूंगा तो मेरा क्या होगा? बोलिए।
आपको कह रहा हूं, आप अनइंटरप्टेड
सुनिए। ये ध्यान रख लीजिए,
मुझे कोई जरूरत नहीं है बार-बार
बिहार की जनता सुन रही है आपकी एक बात।
आप लगातार अपनी बात कहते चले जाते हैं।
बताइए
आप लगातार अपनी बात कहेंगे,
बताइए।
क्यों बुलाया आपने?
मैं भी सुन रहा हूं, बिहार की जनता भी सुन रही है, बताइए।
बिहार की जनता का नीतीश कुमार जी पर यकीन है।
अच्छा।
और बार बार अगर बिहार की जनता ने उनको अपना आशीर्वाद दिया है, तो ये अर्थ आप स्टूडियो में बैठकर लगाने के लिए आपको थोड़े अनुभव की जरूरत होगी। अगर 1905 से 1925 तक का के एक 4 बार के कार्यकाल का आशीर्वाद जनता ने दिया, तो कुछ न कुछ ऐसी करिश्माई छवि रही होगी। उनकी उपलब्धियां बेशुमार हैं, और जो भी राजनीतिक फैसले उन्होंने किए, उन्होंने जनता के लिए किए।
ठीक है।
और जहां तक जनता दल यूनाइटेड का सवाल है,
विचार
नहीं, मैं बाकी फैसला हो गया क्या?
नहीं, फैसला नहीं हो, इसलिए आपसे पूछ रहा हूं ना कि फैसला हुआ कि
फैसला तो नहीं हुआ।
फैसला हुआ है तो बता दीजिए। बिहार की जनता सुन रही है ना, बता दीजिए।
नहीं, मैं तो कह रहा हूं इंडिया,
आप बता दीजिए।
आप तो लगातार बोलते हैं।
नहीं,
आप सुन के
राजीव रंजन जी,
इसलिए आपने बुलाया।
शुरू होके 5 मिनट हो गए।
हमारा इंडिया गठबंधन के साथ
आपसे ही सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, आपकी बात सुन रहा हूं।
4 मिनट इसमें आप बोल रहे हैं।
नहीं, I will now go to the other guest. I'm sorry. I want to say this, and I want to say this in English for the benefit of our viewers.
I don't want to.
One second, Mr. Rajiv Ranjan. Now you listen. You have no business to be telling me how to do my show. मुझे यकीन है कि मेरा काम कैसा करना है। Thank you very much. 20 साल से ये काम कर रहा हूं। I don't need your advice.
मुझे भी यकीन है।
Keep it with you.
मुझे कैसे काम करना है मुझे पता है।
I'm moving on. Sorry, please down. Shehzad Poonawala, the reason I got agitated is, forget about whatever salah he wanted to give me, well within his right. If he wants to give, he can give. I don't need to stand here and listen. The point is, the people of Bihar are asking. Here is a gentleman who has jumped. You take his record, every 3, 4, 5 years he has jumped from one to the other, including from and against your side. Are you now laying the ground for a ghar wapsi for Mr. Nitish Kumar? And please answer the same Bihar ki janta ki how will BJP justify, if at all, this ghar wapsi, this return happens? Because he has dumped you twice in the past, just in the last 10 years.
Zaka, as the official spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, I can say that at this moment there is no proposal or there is no offer from any side. So for me to answer a hypothetical question is to crystal ball gaze, which I am not adept at. I don't do astrology shows, so I don't have the skills to see the future. So I can say at this moment that we are speaking on your show at 9 o'clock and 6 minutes, there is no proposal. If there is a proposal, I would ask Mr. Rajiv Ranjan to tell us about it, or maybe the Congress, because they are part of the India Alliance, the Congress could tell us about it, or if there is an RJD representative. But having said that, let me take a question just one step further. Zaka, today what have we seen since the commencement of the Nyaya Yatra, so-called Nyaya Yatra? Milind left, said bye-bye to it. Mamata left, said bye-bye to it. Then you have Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab who said bye-bye to it. Is that our doing? Do we have anything to do there? So clearly there is something wrong with the fulcrum of this so-called alliance, which is the Congress, which is unable to keep anybody together, and rightly so, because the Congress has been finished by these parties and they have come to power. Now Congress is demanding or having that position of arrogance against their allies, so the allies feel that who is Congress to dictate to us, and therefore between the two of them. And just one last point, in your not that you need somebody as puny as me, just 10 seconds, but I insist. The terminology or the moniker, I agree, maybe this terminology is very hurtful to some people, but it was not invented by Zaka. Here is the person.
मुख्यमंत्री झूठ बोल रहा है, इतना बड़का झूठा पार्टी बीजेपी को कहते हैं, उससे बड़का झूठा ही है। अच्छा, घोटालेबाज नीतीश चाचा, घोटालेबाज नीतीश चाचा।
So my limited question is that this terminology was used by the leaders of the RJD. Maybe they should be here, and I think one of the daughters of Lalu Prasad Yadav tweeted something today, and she deleted it. So I think the Congress will be in the better position to answer that, and maybe Mamata Didi's party will be in a position to answer.
I'll go across to Meeta Chakraborty in 1 second, but Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, without showing the fortitude, without showing the resilience to not just come here and wax eloquent about how anchors should be doing their show, has walked out of the show. That's why we're keeping an empty chair, and we will keep that empty chair till the end of the show. Let me go across to Meeta Chakraborty. Meeta Chakraborty, forget about BJP and what it is up to or what Nitish Kumar is up to. Point is, Mamata Banerjee yesterday says she's going it alone. Bhagwant Mann in Punjab is saying Aam Aadmi Party will go it alone. And today, it seems like the deck is being readied for Nitish Kumar to jump ship. Surely, as Shehzad Poonawalla says, the fulcrum of this India alliance, which is the Congress party, there must be some problem. Otherwise, why are one after another your allies of the India alliance deserting you, ma'am? You're on mute, Meeta Chakraborty. You have to please unmute yourself, please.
Okay, good evening to all your viewers and good evening to all the fellow co-panelists as well. I'm on the road, so sorry for the inconvenience because I've been part of the Yatra, so just going back to the base tonight. As you know that the Yatra has entered West Bengal this morning from Assam. And yes, it is a massive Yatra across 15 states, across 110 districts, 6,713 kilometers, seeking justice on 3 grounds: political, economic, and social justice. Now, as we talk about this Yatra, as the Yatra is going on in one side, we are also talking about the India Alliance and the alliance formation. And what we are seeing, yes, in different states, we are seeing that there are places where the pre-poll alliance is already in place. And there are places where we are actually in the process of negotiation and discussion. And I'm sure that very soon we will come to a conclusion. Bear in mind that right from the beginning, our AICC president, Mr. Khargeji, had made it very clear that we will take a state-by-state approach, meaning that there will be states, in most of the states, we will have a pre-poll arrangement, but there could be states, and I think he had given examples like the state of Kerala, and there could be other states where we may not have a pre-poll arrangement, but a post-poll arrangement.
Ma'am,
so it depends on the political reality of that particular state.
You were supposed to have a pre-poll arrangement both in Bengal as well as in Delhi and in Punjab. But in 3 of those states, it's apparent now, at least from the leaders of those parties in those respective states, that there is no pre-poll arrangement.
Nothing has been concluded so far.
Okay.
We will get to know the conclusion over the next few days,
okay,
is what I'm going to say.
So let me...
But right from the beginning, we knew that there would be states where there can be post-poll arrangement and not pre-poll arrangement.
Let me ask what the TMC... Let me ask what is the TMC's point of view, because from whatever I heard in what Mamata Banerjee said yesterday and followed up by what she said today, it's very clear, at least in her mind, there is going to be no alliance with the Congress in Bengal. Ditto Bhagwant Mann yesterday in Punjab saying AAP will contest all 13 seats. So I don't know where the hope is for the Congress party for, nothing is concluded or that there is still hope for some kind of alliance. Manojit Mandal, the point is not that. The bigger picture is this, that here was an alliance, India, 26 parties going to challenge Narendra Modi. And you look at the contrast just in this 1 week alone. Narendra Modi has just inaugurated the Ram Mandir. And in that very same week, India alliance is falling apart one after another, like 9 pins.
No, Jaka, I think one thing you have to keep in mind is that no political party in this particular alliance. It was not question of war. It is still an alliance. But there can be some local fight, as you can well understand, and even the Congress spokesperson has acknowledged the fact that they are fighting with the left in Kerala, but they have got some kind of understanding, both tacit and overt understanding in Tripura and Bengal. So I think these contradictions are very much there. These contradictions can be sorted out later on. As far as All India Trinamool Congress is concerned, to my understanding, whatever the party supremo has said so far, I think is the final word. And no political commentator, spokesperson, and even a party sympathizer would like to comment upon that, because she is the supreme leader of All India Trinamool Congress. And we are very clear why this decision had to be taken. And the history is quite clear for you that, certain arrangements should have been happening by 31st December. It did not happen. On top of this, many Congress leaders are coming out in the open abusing Mamata. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the top Congress leader of the West Bengal, day in and day out, is abusing Mamata.
I want to press on that point.
So,
the Congress
they need to be reined
the
in.
Congress is
On
saying,
the one hand, Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Once again, I want to ask you exactly that.
Giving accolades.
Are you
giving
absolutely
uncharitable?
Sir, once again, are you giving more credence to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary than Rahul Gandhi and the central leadership of the Congress, because they seem to be still hoping that Mamata Banerjee will ally with them?
But in the same breath, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is working in favor of BJP. He has been doing it for the last 5-6 years.
Okay.
And look at his own district. His district is now completely has gone to BJP.
As I understand, he's
everyone knows it.
Leader of the deputy leader of the Congress party in the Lok Sabha. He's an agent of the BJP, says Professor Mandal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, leader of the Congress party in the Lok Sabha. Yeah.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is a 5-time MP from Baharampur. He's been unbeaten from his constituency for the past 25 years. And make no mistake, come the next election, he's going to win on Congress's ticket. Alliance or no alliance.
But ma'am,
Now,
why then is he
fact of the
speaking
matter
completely
is-
different from what your leadership is speaking, what Mr. Kharge is speaking, what Rahul
You
Gandhi is
have to
speaking?
understand the political reality of the state. In West Bengal, Congress has been fighting all these years, in the past recent years, after the 2011 election.
Okay.
We have been fighting in opposition to TMC state government.
Okay.
So even in the 2021 election, there was an alliance
So-
between Congress and the left front.
You
So now that we are
expect
trying to
Adhir
form a
Ranjan
new
Chaudhary will
relationship,
abuse
everybody
Mamata
will come up.
Banerjee every day, Rahul Gandhi will sing her praises, and net you expect Mamata Banerjee to stay with
No.
you. But anyway, let me
No,
ask Shehzad Poonawala once
yeah.
again. Coalitions make for strange bedfellows. You've also had your share of strange bedfellows from PDP, Akali Dal, some would say. Now the Congress and the TMC's argument is fine. We are not able to come to an arrangement. We may come to an arrangement post the election. Post-poll arrangements have happened in the history of Indian politics.
Zaka, you're absolutely right. Alliances are difficult to navigate. There's no denying that. But let me give you the real scenario. What is the difference between this alliance and an alliance like the NDA? The difference here is that the Congress has been finished by these parties with whom they want to ally. And the Congress party today is no longer in the commanding position, say like a UPA was, Sonia Gandhi was, or like Vajpayee ji was in NDA one, or like during the JP movement, you had JP and then you had stalwart leaders leading that movement with a common agenda. And therefore today the Congress lacks two things. One, it lacks that gravitas of a leader who can take everybody along. And two, it lacks the fact that it is now fighting for its existence against the same. Let me give you an example. Aam Aadmi Party finished the Congress in Punjab and came to power. Can it ally with the Congress? Now let me give you some additional important information. It's okay. We may also have seat sharing differences in our allies with Maharashtra or somebody. That's okay. But what does the leader say? Right now you have heard Mr. Monojit, and he's a respected professor and a leader of the TMC. He is saying the Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is a B team of BJP. They are saying democracy is dead in Bengal, put Rashtrapati Shasan. In Punjab they say Kheda's arrest is against democracy.
Yes, you speak in the same
One second,
language.
sir. Sir, please don't interrupt. I request you, sir.
You speak in
Please
the same
request.
language.
I request you don't interrupt my time, sir. I request you.
Professor,
In Punjab,
I'll come back to you.
in Punjab, they say Kheda's arrest is against democracy. In Kerala, because you would know more about the politics of Kerala, Mr. K.C. Venugopal, not a small leader, says that Vijayan is a coward and a psychopath. And these people are uniting in Delhi and saying we are saving democracy. Zaka, who will buy this? And last point, sir, last point. So why are you disturbing me? Last point, the problem is Zaka, cap. You know what is cap? Competitive appeasement politics. Now Mamata Didi saying I'll wear biggest cap, Then Congress says, no, I also have potential to wear cap. So Mamata is feeling insecure. Then in Punjab and in Delhi, Congress is saying, I will wear the cap here. Okay. But the Aam Aadmi Party is saying, no, I will wear the cap here. In Uttar Pradesh, Akhilesh is saying, I will wear the cap. Congress should get only 2 seats. Congress is saying, no, I will wear a 10-seat cap. So this cap politics, this competition for one vote bank and the existential crisis of Congress is the reason why this is happening.
Professor Mandal, I showed this in the show last night. If you were to go by cold, hard logic, the math, Mamata Banerjee's calculation is if she were to fight all 42 instead of giving 8 or 10 to Congress and left, she may stand a better chance of getting 30 plus rather than giving 8 or 10 to the Congress and thereby reducing her own. So basically what she's doing is she's protecting her turf. Now if all parties in the India alliance are going to just protect their own turf and that's going to be their first priority, then what happens to defeating Modi and the BJP, the ostensible reason why you came together in the first place?
I will give you the statistics, but before that I need to rebut Mr. Poonawalla, who is talking about taking moral high ground and so on and so forth. I mean, who are the leaders that you have taken in your party? It's all other political leaders who are absolutely corrupt. Ajit Pawar, Narayan Rane, Hemant Biswa Sarma, and Subhendu Adhikari. So you cannot have any talking about moral standing. You do not stand on any moral ground at all. You are borrowing from other political leaders by showing them the ED, CBI, income tax. Everyone knows this. So let us not talk about that political morality at all. BJP, I think, is the most immoral political party, and I call it Bharat Jalao Party, BJP. Right. Coming back to your statistics.
Yeah, my question.
Jaka, if you come to 2021 elections, Congress stands at 0. Left has been in 0 for the last 5-6 years. And I want to ask my friend from Congress that you won 40 odd seats in 2016 assembly election. What has happened to you that you come down to 0? It's because you have lock, stock and barrel, you have surrendered to BJP. So everyone knows it. And if you extrapolate 2021 elections, Mamata Di on her own winning 35 seats, I tell you. BJP is now down to 70 odd seats. And Mamata Di on her own winning 35 seats. If you extrapolate 2021 assembly elections, Congress and CPM
what Professor
don't stand anywhere.
is saying is that regional parties have figured out that as far as the people are concerned, they are going to the people with a simple calculation. If, let's say, their whole pitch is who is best placed to defeat the BJP. So the TMC in Bengal feels that they are best placed to defeat the BJP. The DMK in Tamil Nadu feels they are best placed to defeat the BJP. In Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar feel that they are best placed to defeat the BJP. So the Congress is a liability for these parties. There's one protection of turf, the other is, who are we allying with?
I think both in Maharashtra as well as in Tamil Nadu, where these are our existing alliance partners. In Tamil Nadu, we have a government with the DMK. So our understanding as far as seat sharing is concerned is crystal clear, and I think we are quite way ahead in those 2 states that you mentioned. And as far as West Bengal is concerned, I think Professor Mondal, with due respect to him, his logic is hilarious. I don't think in any platform Congress has been accused of many things, but Congress has never been accused of being BJP's B team. If we are being accused of being BJP's B team, I think that logic is hilarious. We are not. If there's one party that is fighting in every state, I mean, Bengal Congress is also part of Indian National Congress. And in every state, in every corner of this country, if there's one political organization that is fighting against the fascism, against the communal and divisive politics and hate politics of BJP, then that party is Indian National Congress. So make no mistake.
You have not fully explained how the leader of your party in the state can get away with saying the exact opposite of what your leader at the center is saying.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, that makes no sense.
So
local political compulsions don't explain that.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's statement against Mamata Banerjee and the TMC government had been quite consistent in the past 10 years. It has not changed. Yes, in between, when we were trying to form this India Alliance, and that formation is still going on. Yes, he was, he still maintained his stance against the TMC government. It is not something that has suddenly come up.
One second, Professor, one second. Shehzad, it comes back to, I come back to where I started, Nitish Kumar, right? the moment he realized the BJP was getting bigger than him in Bihar, he had fewer seats than the BJP, much fewer seats than the BJP after the 2020 election. He realized that that was an existential threat, therefore he jumped ship. Today he has realized that, at least in the national mahal, particularly after the winter elections in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, the mahal seems to be in favor of the BJP. So for his own political survival, maybe he's setting the ground to come back to the BJP and the NDA. Point is, how is that any more different from what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is saying and what Mamata Banerjee is doing or what Bhagwant Mann is doing? All political parties are doing it.
Mamata has not done anything of that sort.
No, she's snapped ties. She has said, I'm not interested in fighting with the Congress. Why has she done that? She's done that in the hope that she will have 30 seats and therefore better bargaining power.
Strong objection to
anyway,
your equating Mamata with Nitish Ji. I take strong objection to that because Mamata has made it very clear.
As far as I know, both Nitish Kumar and Mamata Banerjee are part of the same alliance. So I don't know what you're taking great exception to. But Shehzad Punawala.
You are equating. No.
We
are. TMC is not making any groundswell for.
Sir, I don't know what the internal dynamics are. I've not referred to any of the internal dynamics. I'm not even bringing speculation that Nitish Kumar was upset that Mamata Banerjee did not allow him to become the India convener. I'm not getting into any of that. Professor Mandal, let's leave that aside. Shehzad Punawala, how is it any different from what all politicians do? All right, Professor, yeah. Shehzad.
Zaka, actually in your question, there's one thing I appreciate, that Rahul ji can't see Ram Leher and now you're saying Nitish ji seeing Modi Leher. So I think there's so much disconnect between the allies कि एक को राम लहर नहीं दिख रही है और दूसरे को मोदी लहर दिख रही है. But you see, the question essentially is a hypothetical question. You are presuming that Nitish ji is doing this. I don't know. He has not made any proposal. Only people who can answer this is Congress because the JDU spokesperson no longer with us.
Forget about the presumption. I'm saying he's done this in the past. He may or may not do it in the future. But how is that any different from what TMC is also guarding against and AAP is also guarding against?
I'll tell you why.
One second, Professor Saab, the question is not to you. I'm not asking you the question. Why are you jumping?
Gunning for any
my question is not directed at you.
Please,
बैठ जाइए, please, as they say in Parliament. बैठ जाइए, please. Yeah, Shehzad.
अरे बैठा ही हूँ ना. I'll have to take objection to you.
Shehzad.
You can't.
Okay, thank you, Prof. I've heard you. Prof, I've heard you. Okay, thank you.
Please keep TMC out of it.
Please yield. Yeah. Now, Shehzad.
On a lighter note, Zaka, viewers of CNN News 18 and Zaka's Much Watched show must see that how the two allies can't even get together on one debate. Do you ever want such a government? You see what they will do. Anyway, let me make my point. Zaka, I am entitled to use my time. You can't interrupt me every 5 seconds.
Sir, please. I beg you, please. Come on, yield. Shehzad.
I mean, I wonder how students are.
The third time I'm going to him, please. Please allow him. Third time I'm going to him.
If this is the professor, what are the students?
Please, Shehzad, go on. Shehzad, go on.
I mean, at least the Congress is more disciplined.
Hang on. You don't get personal. 5 years back, you are defending Congress.
Shame
on you.
Sir, please. Let's have
Zaka.
Shehzad. Let's have Shehzad. Quick final word. I have to wrap up. Sir, please. I don't put down the faders of guests on my show, but please don't force me.
Zaka, I can also remind people that where was Mamata Banerjee, the railway minister? She was in the NDA government, if I'm not wrong. Thank you very much. So I think that Mr. Monojit Mandal, who's a fly-by-night operator, should keep his facts together. Anyways, the fact of the matter is that today the Congress party is trying to still have the position of a zamindar of the 1950s and 60s, but has no capacity on the ground. That is the difference. It is trying to punch much above its weight, and therefore this alliance, Zaka, if you see at the nubs of it, it's not about Modi hatao. It's actually Congress ghatao and Congress hatao. Bengal say Congress hatao, UP say Congress hatao, Kerala say Congress hatao. So they want Congress, which contested 400 seats in last election, to contest 200 seats, and the Congress is unable to wake up and smell the coffee.
Okay, I have got to completely wrap up. It's a truncated debate because we're getting a piece of breaking news as well. Thank you, Shehzad Punawala, Mita Chakraborty and Professor Mondal.